What's up, my kings, queens, and trolls of YouTube? It's your girl, Queen C, and I am back. I have missed you guys. I have had some serious issues going on. I had a little bit of health problems. I was going through some things with my kids and their health and, just a whole bunch going on. I'm glad to be back. I actually wasn't prepared to come back and make videos right away. I wanted to, still do some things in reference to my health. But either way, I was watching something on social media yesterday and I was like, you know what? F that. I got to talk to my peoples because there's too much crazy shit going on in this world. So basically my video today is about being very careful about the bandwagons we jump on and the things that we co-sign. Basically this woman, I'm a part of a couple groups and I seen this post shared by this woman like a couple times. Her name was Danny Nicole Rodriguez, and it was in reference to this guy that's also on Facebook named Keith Lyons. And basically this woman claims that they were Facebook friends and he sent her some pictures of himself in her inbox in his underwear or whatnot, what have you. She didn't like it. So she claims that, he blocked her or whatever the case may be. So then she claims that he inboxed her 13-year-old daughter the same type of stuff. Now, at first I was looking and I was thinking to myself, like, this motherfucking pervert, what is he doing in a 13-year-old girl's inbox? So I looked at the pictures and everything, and then I realized that these pictures, this conversation, well, it wasn't even really a conversation. Basically the guy inboxed this 13-year-old girl probably about 2 months ago. But the mom is just now deciding to share it. She didn't call the police. She didn't contact Facebook to have his page shut down or anything like that. She just started, sharing his pictures and saying that he was messaging her 13-year-old daughter. Now, here's the thing. After looking at it, now I know it sounds fucked up. Now, your girl Queen C don't like no fucking perverts, child molesters, none of that shit. I'm deaf to them all. You know that. But as I'm looking at it and I'm seeing that, this happened in March. Here it is May, and she's just now saying something about this and posting it publicly, and it got almost like 300 shares. Now, I looked at the man's profile picture because I'm not gonna lie, our black men get the raw end of the stick so much that before I jumped on a bandwagon and was like off with his dick or something, I wanted to see what the hell the problem was. Now, this is what it looks like to me. This man thought he was sexy, and he was on social media, and he probably liked to meet women for whatever reasons. I think his game was that he would inbox women, his pictures, whatever, and try to strike up a conversation. I don't think this man knew that he was inboxing a 13-year-old girl. Now, y'all know Queen C has young daughters. My daughters, number one, my youngest one doesn't have a Facebook at all. But my teenage daughter, she got one when she was 16. The day she got a Facebook was the day I got a Facebook, because I was like, I'm going to have to be able to monitor what she's talking about and what's going on. Her page was private. It was on lock. She couldn't get inbox messages from nobody but people that were her friends and everything. So this woman's daughter, whose page, the child's page, was public. There was no block on it. This young lady does not look like she's 13. She had pictures up, with her tongue hanging out seductively and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not blaming the victim because I don't play that shit. But who I'm blaming is, I'm number one blaming the mom, because as a mother, you need to be on top of what your child is doing on social media. So you should have been aware that your daughter's page was public, and you should have been aware that she's posting pictures with her tongue hanging out like that. You should have been aware of that. Now, when this man sent these inboxes, the woman never responds to the man. If a grown-ass man just so happens to leak through the cracks and messages my teenage daughter, and he's in his drawers or something I find inappropriate, me or my husband, we're going to message him back and say, yo, we're reporting your ass because you just inboxed a teenage girl in your damn underclothes. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're going to say something. What I find fishy is this woman never addressed this man. There was no posts of no conversations or anything. I don't believe that this man knew that girl was 13 years old. What I do believe is he saw something that he thought was attractive and tried to get in that inbox. And what he should have been before it was shared with over 300 people on Facebook that he was a pedophile, pervert, child molester, and all these other things, what should have been done was he should have been addressed about it and been made aware that he was messaging an underage child, and then the mother should have went to the authorities. She never did. The posts that this woman had shared that ended up being shared by almost 300 people was removed by Facebook. It was removed. So this man's character is being defamed because he made a mistake. Now, how about if somebody took that woman's picture and shared it over 300 times saying that she was an unfit mother because she allowed her daughter to have inappropriate pictures on a public page on Facebook? We have to stop being so quick to judge people and be ready to beat them up and hang them and kill them and all this other kind of stuff. This man had people wanting to find him, fight him, kill him, cut him, all kind of shit. They were sharing this, and they weren't even looking into the facts to see, if this man was actually guilty of something. I mean, it sounds like this woman could have made advances towards this man and maybe been rejected and got pissed off about it and then decided to smear his name. The daughter's name is Princess. So she was trying to make it act like, oh, okay, well, he just inboxed my daughter calling her princess and he sent her this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. The man tried to reach out to this female, I think 2 or 3 times at the max. And there was never any reply. And the mom claims that as soon as she seen it, she blocked and deleted everything. That makes no sense. If I got a man inboxing my daughter, I'm going to accumulate my evidence because you're going down, pervert. Pervert, you're going all the way down to Chinatown, damn it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to delete anything that's going to help me prove that this man should not be on social media around young girls. But here's the thing. As a parent, we know that social media is not shits and giggles. It's not rainbows and Skittles. It's some fucked up ass real perverts out there looking to stalk your kids, looking to, act like they're young people of your child's age so they could talk to them and trick them and all kind of shit. That shit is real. So when you let your child be on social media, you have to stay on top of what your child is doing. Again, I'm not blaming any victim because anybody that's harmed by a sexual predator, that sexual predator deserves to die, okay? They deserve to die. But when a person does something and you're not sure about what their intentions are or where they're coming from, you need to address it and contact the appropriate authorities. Not share it all over social media because social media is not going to get you justice. All it's going to do is possibly backfire on you, which is basically what it was doing with this woman. Because a lot of people were questioning this. A lot of people were looking at it like, well, why are you just now saying something about it when it was 2 months ago that it happened? Mind you, this man never made contact with her daughter, as she says. She said because she caught the messages before her daughter could see it, which I don't believe. I wouldn't believe her if her tongue came notarized because the way she handled things was so suspect that it was a shame. But either way, my message to you guys is please be careful about the things you share and the things, you jump on to support. Because sometimes people see a word, predator, pervert, child molester, and they see it attached to somebody's name. And as soon as they see it attached to somebody's name, they run with that shit. They run with it. And you could be ruining somebody's character and reputation all for no reason. And to, my homie Keith Lyons, I don't know you, but bruh, don't go in nobody's inbox with pictures of your drawers on, because everybody is not the person in their profile picture. And some people are underage. Some people lie about their age. People do some weird shit. So before you go into somebody's inbox unwarranted, strike up a conversation and see who it is that you're talking to before you put something like that in somebody's inbox, okay? You know, this whole thing just got blown out of proportion, and it's a shame because, like I said, this man's name was shared over 300 times, and I think that he honestly made a mistake. If he didn't make a mistake, then I hope that this woman has enough sense to have contacted the police since her post was taken down and justice is served in the appropriate manner. But if this man honestly did not know he was inboxing a 13-year-old girl, I hope that he takes this woman's message and takes it down to the police and presses charges against her for defamation of character, because she did not handle it as a mother should handle it. She should have definitely addressed this man, made a damn track record of the things that she said to this man, and took it directly to her local police and reported it directly to Facebook instead of trying to create a witch hunt against this man. That's all I have for today. I'm glad to be back on and talking to you guys. You know, you got to give me your feedback, give me your opinions on this. And if you want to email me, you know you can reach out to me at queenkrishanda@gmail.com. I'm about to be back on there. Subscribe to my Facebook page, The Queen C's Hive. And until next time, peace to you guys from the Sea Hive.